Today's video is sponsored by FluxPools.net, the official pool of the development team behind Flux. FluxPools is excited to announce their Miner Appreciation Program. FluxPools will be giving one lucky miner on their pool $1,000 in Flux every month for the next 12 months. Guess what pool I have my Flux rig on? That's right, FluxPool. Get this as well. FluxPools just recently cut their parallel asset fees in half. Full details on FluxPool's monthly $1,000 giveaway down below in the description. Thanks again to FluxPools.net for supporting the hobbyist miner community. To black. Let's cue up the music here. Let's swap over to these fine folks. What's going on, guys? Hello, hello. How are you guys doing tonight? Welcome, welcome. We got our Bitcoin coffee. Let me know how the audio levels are, guys. Let me know if you can see me okay, you can hear me okay. Things sound good in my ears, but you never know with streams and stuff like that. We're still getting it down. We're still nailed it down. What's up, chat? Cheers to you tonight. Starting out with coffee. Then we'll get into the good stuff. Okay, I like it. I like it. I see green across the board. It looks, I'm not seeing any issues. Let's see who's hanging out in chat. Already getting a donation here. A super chat coming in from Matt. Thank you, Matt. Let me see here. I'm gonna turn down the desktop audio here. Hang on. It's pumping a little loud. Let me know if the music's better, guys. Turned it down a little bit. Matt Plumley coming in with the donation there. Appreciate it. I'd stay to fair with the kids. Enjoy the stream. Oh, thanks, Otto. Appreciate it. Yeah, how about that? You got some really thoughtfulness going on over on Hawk Crypto's channel right now. I was like, oh, these guys are live. Awesome. Let me check it out. And then we're talking aliens, and I'm like, all right, these guys are awesome. I'm like, I think we've run out of things to talk about as content creators when we're queuing up, talking about aliens and Vitalik. What's going on? No excuse. Welcome, welcome. Nafter hanging out in chat. Nice to hear and see from you, man. Jesse's in chat. Crackhead in here. Penguin Zombie. Love the name, by the way. Paladin. Always a pleasure, buddy. Thanks for coming out. Traveler's Travels is here. Perkster. What's up, Perkster? All for you miners coming to hang out. Andrew's here. Tried to get a bunch of people in the last few minutes, so howdy, howdy. What's going on, Sean? How are you guys? So we're going to let people kind of slowly get in here. We got a few things to open up, kind of chat about. And then I got 2 Octominers in here that we're going to be working on tonight. So that'll be cool. We'll be working on that together. I do have a separate camera. I got a GoPro over here. It's on a tripod. We'll kind of set it up the best we can. I don't have anything above, and I don't know if I'm going to do anything straight up above. Yeah, we'll see. It's a little difficult the way this is designed and laid out. But we'll see. Maybe one day we'll put a little mount in right here and just mount it. We'll see. Maybe one day. If we keep doing these, we'll see what happens. But yeah, very, very cool. I put a poll up in chat, guys. If you guys have not checked that out yet. Poll up in chat. What do you have the most hash rate on right now? 65% of you guys said Ethereum still. 20% said Flux. 10% said Ergo, and 5% actually said Ravencoin. I am very surprised by that last option there on Ravencoin. Now, Ravencoin, you could go 𝗟𝗟cie, you could go the Ravencoin route, but yeah, Very cool to see. I would say a majority of mine is on Ergo right now. If I look at my rigs, I would say the most amount I have is on Ergo. Flux would be a close second. Ethereum third. And then I have some on 𝗟𝗟𝐺𝐸, some on Ravencoin. Like that, but that's like one GPU here and there. Just to let, oh, I shouldn't say that. I have one GPU on 𝗟𝗟𝐺𝐸 right now, and then I have 5 on Ravencoin. But they're 1660 Ti's, so like they don't care. They'll run nice and cool all the time. Yeah, that's very true. Your hash rate, yep. Yeah, you're 𝗟𝗟𝐺𝐸 and Ergo. Yeah, it's good to know. Good to know. I mean, 𝗟𝗟𝐺𝐸 is doing good in the charts. Everything we've checked out, 𝗟𝗟𝐺𝐸 is doing really, really well, which is absolutely fantastic. It's always good to see 𝗟𝗟𝐺𝐸 doing well in there. We'll give it a few more minutes and let people slowly start to get in here. Matt has Ethereum to BTC. Yeah, all of my Ethereum rigs are ETH to BTC payouts with 2 miners. I'm not collecting any Ethereum directly. What do you have your 70s on? The music going on? You hear the music in the background? Sorry, it's like a cyberpunk synth type of playlist, kind of going on there, you know. I like it. It goes well. I like it. It's different. It's not just like lo-fi music in the background that makes you fall asleep. I mean, it's just ETH's the most profitable right now, so I'll continue to use ETH and then let it pour into my Bitcoin wallet. You know, 100%. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Let me go ahead. I'm going to swap out this poll. I'd like to start another one while we wait. We'll get starting here in just a minute, guys. Let's see. We're at 9:37. We're going to start at 9:45, so 7-8 minutes here. What do you have your 470s on? They're in my mining room right now. They are on nothing. Nothing right now. They're not mining. Let's get a second poll going on here. Let's see. What do we have? What was I going to do there? My keyboard's not on. Are you purchasing GPUs right now? We'll do hell yeah. Not a chance. Soon. Depends on how the merge goes. We'll throw that out there. Yeah, no, my 470s are not running right now. What's up, R2? How are you, man? R2, did you listen to the latest mining roundtable? We talked about a little like fire scare going on. Yeah, so my 470s, if you guys remember, I had a video out this past week, at the beginning of the week, and I actually took my Octominer Rig and my 𝗟𝗏, disassembled all the 470s, I put them into my mining room, and then I put my 6600s in there because I had 12 6600s in my Omega frame, and I wanted to get everything in my mining shed. As of right now, there is no miners running in my mining room right now. Everything's out in the shed, or the Jazz miner is out in the garage right now. Hey, what's up, Curtis? How are you? Welcome, welcome. So the 470s, I'm going to have a future live stream where those have not been touched in 2 years, and they've been wonderful. We actually talking about 470s. I got something to open up here in a minute. And my 470s, we're going to, on a live stream, take them apart, clean them, repat them, repaste them, prep them, and they are going to get installed in an open frame rig and put in the mining room. And when the temperatures get cold, we're going to seal off the mining room doors, and I'm going to use the mining room for some of these questionable spec mining stuff. Is what I'm doing. R2, heck yeah. R2, yeah, so I had my little my fire alarm scare I talked about in the mining roundtable on Chump Change's channel last night. I thought you would enjoy that. You just picked up 8 370s for $260 each. Wow, good for you. I'm gonna have a video coming out next week, but I picked up a few GPUs and I really haggled. I thought I did pretty good. But $260 for 3070s, you're God tier, brother. You're God tier. That's awesome. Good for you. We're gonna get started here, guys, in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Looking forward to buying many more after the merge. Yeah, it's interesting. We'll see. We'll see where we end up. Just checking something real quick. Yeah, no fan, no noise, no nothing. Yeah. Yep, we'll see. Let's see. 10:30. Man, we're just banging it out. Red Panda's going live, guys, at 10:30. Telling you now, just checking my phone. I like it. Cool, cool, cool. I was just checking my phone, catching up, see where we are, see what's going on. I'm waiting until after the merge, hoping the prices will be dropping. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying. We'll see what happens. We may see it even more. You know, you might be able to pick up some of these cards. It's just crazy. Like, why even bother buying brand new cards right now? There's no point. There's no point in buying brand new cards. You might as well just go ahead and buy pre-owned and get them significantly cheaper, which will be nice. All right, cool. So let's go ahead, dive in. I think I'm going to turn down the music a little bit. Let's see here. I think I gotta turn down what's in my ear. Who told you that? Are you spreading FUD? What's that? That prices? Like, or what are you talking about? I wouldn't pay MSRP. Why buy cards brand new? There's no point right now. Like, pre-owned all the way. All the way. All right, so we'll show you guys a few things that I got in. Unbox them a little bit, and then I do want to jump into the Octominers. We're going to move some things around. We got a board to replace. So this is actually what we're going to be replacing tonight in my one Octominer. This is an extension board. Currently, one of my extension boards, one of the slots, I think it's slot 5, we'll have to check, is actually bad in one of my Octominers, my X8. So Octominer sent me out a new one, so shout out to them. So we're going to be doing that. We got a few GPUs to move around. We're going to try to replace that board. He hasn't gone live in months, I know. Panda's going live at 10:30. 10:30. So let's see what else here. So we were talking about, I got a few things over here to show you guys. So we were talking about smoke detectors, so it's like perfect segue. So this is, if you guys remember, in one of my shed videos, we talked about smoke detectors, and I got some from the company called 𝗟𝑎𝑐𝑒, which is pretty cool. Hang on here, I got a message. Make sure it's not the wife or something. Nope. All right, so, but the ones I got from 𝗟𝑎𝑐𝑒, they don't have true wireless support, and that was my big frustration with them. Like, they use the term Wi-Fi, right? And they actually just used RF to connect to all 3 of them. So I have one in my shed, I have one in my mining room, and I have one in my crypto mining garage, because that's where I have mining equipment at any given time. So anyways, talking with them, they're like, oh, we'll send you one that works with the Wi-Fi app. And I'm like, that's what I've wanted all along. So we're going to be putting this one in my shed. And then it'll actually connect to my phone. So even if I'm not home, it'll alert me, which is awesome. So I will post about these later this week, a community post, and on Twitter too. If you guys are looking for something to put like with your mining rigs, and then it alerts you on your phone if you're home or not. So take a look at that at some point. Keep that in mind. Cool, cool. Other one, show you guys, look what I got in. Boom. It's much bigger than it looks, I promise. 𝗏𝗏Lord coffee. That's actually what we're drinking right now. So they actually sent me another bag. They heard I was getting low. They hooked me up. I love my coffee, by the way. If you guys have coffee recommendations, please let me know. I've been drinking coffee like crazy. This is 𝗏𝗏Lord's fresh roasted medium standard ground bullish traders roast. So go check these guys out, guys. 𝗏𝗏Lord coffee. Please go ahead, check them out on YouTube. Or, no, actually, I'm sorry, not YouTube. Their website and also on Twitter. They've sent me another bag, and I really appreciate it. So I'll drink coffee, and then we'll probably crack open a beer. Really, Curtis? That's good to know. R2 will appreciate that. R2 definitely. We got another box in. This one is from 𝗏𝗏.co. So 𝗏𝗏.co, guys, makes the banners. They also have made the shirts. They make a lot of the other fun, cool stuff. I'm trying to think if I had anything else sitting around. But yeah, 𝗏𝗏.co does all that stuff, so go check them out. If you want to buy any swag, I have stuff out there. A lot of the other crypto miners out there have swag over there as well, and they do also have generic stuff like Ergo, Flux, Bitcoin, all this fun stuff as well. Do you have security footage from the moment the fire alarms went off? Hobbyist Mario flying out like a bat out of hell. I don't know. There's no security footage at all. Yeah, Crypty has mystery boxes too. So what they sent me, this is my favorite shirt. They sent me a new one because mine got a hole in it. It got caught in a Octominer fan and literally instant hole. Like Octominer fans, if you're leaning over those cases, will suck in your shirt and just chop it up like in 2 seconds. This is one of my favorite shirts, the piggy bank shirt for Bitcoin. So thank you to 𝗟𝗏.co for sending that. We also got in my an Ergo shirt, which I'm happy about. Check this out. Ergo! Got decent stuff in mine for $20. Yeah, my code definitely saves you some money. Got my Ergo shirt. Now what I need is an Ergo flag. That's what I'm going to try to work on next. Definitely. And then finally, they sent me over. Let's see what we got here from 𝗟𝗏.co. Got ourselves a little adjustable hat. I'm not much of a hat guy, but I like the black. So we got ourselves a Ergo hat there. What do you think? Looks good, huh? Yeah, look at that. Very cool. So thank you to 𝗟𝗏.co for sending that over to me. Appreciate that. All right. So I've been waiting on this one. Last one, and then we'll get the Octominers out. Take a look at those. Any thoughts, guesses on this here? See this? So this is from Mad Electron. So I'm going to tell you a story first, okay? I had 2 GPUs I sent to Mad Electron. My first GPU was an XFX 580 8 gig. And the connector, the male connector from the fan cables that plugs in, plugs into your board, the female part of that came off the board. Nice and clean, literally nice and clean, came right off the board entirely. So the fans wouldn't spin, it wasn't making connection. So I sent it to him and he was able to resolder it and got it all good to go, which was awesome. The other card I sent him was an RX 470, and this was one of my Sapphire Nitros, one of the first 12 GPUs that I bought, and he took a look at it, and it just literally stopped working. The RGB lights worked on it, the fans didn't spin, it just stopped working, like days after I put it on 𝗟𝗟, which is 𝗟𝗏. But I had them on 𝗟𝗏 for like a year, and I bought them from a miner ahead of time. Long story short, he found that 2 fuses were actually blown in the 470s, so we retired the 470. We said goodbye to it, and he did something very creative with that 470. So that's what we're going to take a look at now. So we have 1 GPU that we're going to install tonight, and then go from there. Got Ergo bag from 𝗟𝗏. Nice. Yeah, I want to get an Ergo flag. I think an Ergo flag would be great, because I was hoping to put Flux on one side and Ergo on the other right now. Hey, has anybody started mining 𝗏𝐽𝐿 yet, by the way? Have any of you guys started that? I haven't spent the time to look into it yet. What algo does it even run on? I literally have not looked at all. All right, we got a lot of packing stuff in here. I'm trying not to make a mess here. Let's see what we got. All right, there's something in here. Let's see what's in here. All right, so we have the back plate for our 580. Oh, something else in here. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is for the 470. The back plate for the 470. Do you have a PO box we can send stuff to you? Yep. Yeah, just hit me up in Discord. I'll send it to you. Yeah, what algo does 𝗏𝐿 run on? So this is the fan shroud for the 470. All right, what we got here? All right, so here's my 580. Okay. So this is the 580, and I'll come around to show you guys what came off entirely so I can explain it. All right. So right here, the female end, the female plug that goes into the PCB came off entirely. So I bought new fans thinking it was the fans, and it still didn't fix it. So yeah, so we got this back, which is great. This does need like new pads, new paste, the work, stuff like that. So I might I'll have to see if I install that tonight. All right, anything else in here? Oh, he didn't send it yet. Okay. There's something else he's going to send me. Unless it's in here. I'll have to look. There's something else he's sending me. I thought it was in here. I got excited. Oh yeah, the classic XFX. I love the XFX cards. So this is like the best way to pack for GPUs. Check it out. Styrofoam all the way around. I hold on to this. Oh wait, it's right here. All right, so bring it around. You might have seen these on the Red Pandas channel. Check it out. This is my 470. He went ahead and took off the die. It even says it right in here. Sapphire Nitro Radeon RX 470 4GB. There's the sticker right off of there, the serial number, and then look, it's got Mad Electron on the back. Check that out. The 470, my 12 470s. These were the first 12 GPUs I bought for mining. It's awesome. It's a new coaster. It's a new coaster, which is awesome. Heck yeah. It is bad. Look, right here. Put my coffee right on it. Hell yeah. Those things are tanks and have long out. Oh yeah, I mean, I bought them. Who knows how many years? I bought my RX 470s. Now these are the Sapphire Nitro mining editions. Those are like badass cards. I bought them from a miner in my area, and he had been mining on them for years. You know, for years. All right. Oh my gosh, made such a mess. All right, so these are for my 470s. We're gonna put these aside. This is my 580. I don't know if we're gonna get to this tonight. We'll have to see, because I need to repad, repaste this and everything, so I probably won't do that tonight, but that's at least on the list to be done here to get into my 580 rig. Love the channel, thank you. Thanks, man. I hate making messes, especially on black. I'm like, keep it clean, keep it clean. Let me go ahead and kill the poll, and then we're gonna start opening up some Octominers. Yeah, so you guys have talked about 𝗏𝗏𝗃. Can anyone tell me what algo it runs on? I have watched this much on 𝗏𝗏𝗃, but I don't want to be late to the party, you know? What's up, Gandalf? How are you, man? Okay, so I gotta see which one it is. Heavy hash? I thought that was, okay. I was very confused there. All right, so let's take a look here, shall we? Oh God, why don't they make these things any lighter? Unbelievable. All right, so this is my 580 rig, I think. Hang on. No, this is my 570 rig. I want to get into this second. Let me get the 580 rig first. It's right next to me. This is that's a 570 rig. I have two 580s I started mining with now. Run all FE 3060 3070s. What's good with the 580s now? I run my 580s on Ergo. They need a carbon fiber, right? I know. Oh my God. So heavy. Dude, these aren't even bad. You get the X12s. Like if you guys are watching Chump Change, or like Hawk with all the X12s that they were putting down south for Hawk's mining setup. Oh my gosh, the X12s, guys, are insanely heavy. Insanely heavy. All right, so this is, and I'll scoot over. I got a second camera here. Let me just undo these here real quick. Let's actually open this up here so I don't lose screws. Best way to go. I want to show you guys one thing before we get too far into this. Yeah, 580s on Ergo. I mean, you could put them on Ravencoin or whatever, but let's be honest, you don't want to run into it. Great, bro. Just got here after baseball practice. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right, so before we get too far ahead of ourselves, I wanted to show you, let me bring this up real quick. Gosh, I can't do it on that. Let's go right here. Where are you at? I want to make sure you guys are kept up to date on this, because I don't want you guys to forget about it. There we go, cool. So if you guys come over to the YouTube channel, I have a Kadena miner giveaway going on right now. If you guys haven't checked it out, we're actually giving away a Kadena Pro. It's from 𝗟𝗏𝗃. I will put a link in the chat right now to this video. We go ahead and actually unbox it. We talk about the giveaway. We've actually partnered with Coin Mining Central. Why is my mouse literally like not working? It copy paste is hard, I know. Hang on, we can do it. Oh, I want to make sure you guys all get in on this. So please make sure you get in on it. There you go. Yeah, Kadena Miner Pro. You could go over and get in on the giveaway. The giveaway ends in 13 days, guys. So make sure you guys do go and get in on it. And hey, you win. I'm literally going to be sending you the one that I have. Like, they sent me it to do a video on it, and then I'm giving it away to you guys. So please go over there, get in on the Kadena Miner giveaway. I'd love for one of you guys, one of my active members, to win it. I think that would be awesome. So link right there in the chat if you guys do want to check it out. Okay, let's get back over here. So we are going to take a look here. So what we need to do, this is this rig here. We're going to go through this rig here. This rig has my 570s in it. I need to remove one of these. We actually have to remove all of these. First is what we have to do to get this all taken care of and squared away. I'll show you guys what we've been having issues with and what we're going to be working on. I'm struggling to find spam spoofers. Oh, for your Kadena miner? I'm not sure if the ones that I have work for the Kadena miner or not. That I'm not sure about. All right, so let me bring this up one sec, guys. That is the 580 rig. Okay, so let me bring up my 570 rig. That's actually where my issue is, but we're going to deal with the 580s tonight. So if I go over to my screen here, so this is my 570 rigs. These are on Ergo, and I'm one of these GPUs I'm not running right now because I have an issue with the PCB. So the one slot is actually dead. And I'll change the camera here in a second and I'll show it to you guys. And trust me, I thought it was me. I thought it was a GPU, but we did go through and tested it out. We tested out different PCI cables. We tested out different GPUs. We tested a GPU that I thought was bad into another slot, and it ended up being the actual slot itself. Where to buy reliable C13 PSU power cables? I get my C13 to C14 cables from Infinity Cables. They use a thicker gauge, and that's why I really like those. You can get some on Amazon and stuff, but I feel so much more comfortable using the thicker gauge as well. Gotta go, but if I'm not back, I will watch the replay. Hey man, thank you very much for coming out. So let me go ahead and turn on my GoPro here. We're gonna get that on and good to go. So I can get you guys a little closer to the table. All right, GoPro should be coming on. My back's kind of to you, I do apologize. We'll get that on here in just a second. All right, so let's swap this over. It's not gonna be perfect, but it should be better. Give you guys a little better view, right? All right, let's move this over a little bit. There we go. A little bit better view, right? You can see what's going on in here. There we go. At some point we'll do the above view, but at least this will kind of give you guys two views there, and the GoPro actually turns out pretty good. Will Octominer give you a hand? Yes. Yes, so Octominer actually sent me a replacement board. All I had to do was reach out to their customer service. So we need to take this entire board out. So we're going to go ahead and disconnect all these, get that done. Did you try reseating the board that has the CPU on it? Oh, you're talking about this one right here. We're going to have to do that tonight anyway. Really? That's so weird. So you had one GPU not working? I don't know how much they charge after it's not under warranty, but mine's still under warranty, so I didn't really run into that issue. But I can understand why you're asking that, though. Yeah, I don't know. It's a great question. If Chili stops in chat, we'll definitely ask him about it to see where they're at. So I didn't read any instructions on how to do this. I think we're just kind of winging it at this point. I did not even look into this at all. I was just like, yeah, how hard could it be, right? Famous last words. All right. So let's take these out here. Yeah, if Chili stops in chat, we'll definitely ask him. Chili works for, or CryptoShaped. We can ask either of those guys. They both work for Octominer. Come on. Now, I do have another one of these MSI. You see these white MSIs, guys? These are the MSI RX 570s. I do have another one of them, but literally, it doesn't matter what I do. It hits 𝗟𝐷𝐶 all the time. So I've just pulled it. It's just a paperweight now. I haven't messed with it at all or done anything with it. I've swapped pads, I've redone paste, I've tried different thicknesses of pads, I've tried different paste. It's just these MSI 570s are the worst 570s to get. 100%. Oh, wait till you guys see this GPU, by the way. Here's an example. I just saw this, This fan literally, the blades came right off of the bearings. Hobbyist didn't know GPU risers had server cases. Did you do a video on it? I did not. GPU risers has the R8, and the R8, the miner dude, and the Octominers are super close together. The R8's GPU risers is not able to work with anybody, any influencers on any of their products. So I haven't worked with them on that at all. It literally just came off. Yeah. So sometimes you have fans that literally just spin off. Like it just came off like within the last. I don't know when it came off. I haven't opened up this case in a while. But when I opened up the case, I saw the fan sitting there, and I was like, that's not supposed to be there. So we'll have to get a replacement fans ordered for that. Yeah, I'd like to get my hands on the R8 though. You know who works with the R8s a ton with his customers and such is Hawk. Hawk works with the R8s a lot. All right, so I'm trying to think if I can do this so that they're put back in the same order. Maybe. Yeah, we're gonna put this here as a spacer. I'm trying to put these aside like in the same order. Hey, thanks for the dono. Appreciate it. This one does not want to come out. There we go. Then we have to figure out how to get out the motherboard. Whereas the motherboard is the difficult one. I've never taken that out before. So I'm like, how's this going to work? Oh, look at this one. Look, see? It needs a fan. And I don't know, like somebody painted this at some point. So I'm going to see if I can buy like a whole new setup, or I might just pull a chump change and remove the fans and also remove the shroud. Might have to do that at some point. It's these older style. These are the 570s, but these are the older style there. Thank you. Appreciate it. I need to add that onto the scene here. Let me add that real quick, guys. Thankfully, the Octominers keep things cool, so it works out really well. Let me get rid of that. On the fly. We're professionals here. You know us, guys. Browser source. Here we go. Good to go. Okay. All right, we're done. Good to go. Should be just a few screws on the back of the case that hold the CPU board. Yeah, that's what I'm going to take a look at. Get you guys get your recommendations. Yeah, look, and here's the last one. So we're going to, now I haven't opened this rig in forever. So these are really good things to know. So I'm going to be honest with you. I have been very tempted to decommission my 570s like I did my 470s. And we're going to have to see. I may have to do that. Not that I'm forced to, but I'm trying to be more efficient. I'm trying, in the next few weeks, I hope to purchase more GPUs. I'm really focusing, I'm going to talk about this next week, so sneak peek. I'm really focusing on like 3060 Ti's, 3070s. I'm focusing on 6600s. You know, that's kind of where my buying mentality is right now. Efficiency, good hash rate to wattage ratios. And so looking at some of my GPU rigs that got me to where I am and going, I don't want to run you right now, but I want to put them into open air frames and have them sitting there. Like I want to have them sitting ready to go. And then if the market changes, good to go. I have a 570 you can buy. Yeah, see this guy right here. Okay, so as you guys can see here, we have one PCI cable coming in to power the board. I then have a SATA cable connected here as well. And that's about it. And then we got a slot on the motherboard for it. And there's a few screws on the back here. So let me take a look at these. These are really small. I don't want to lose these. There we go. What's your total power draw on the shed? With my ASIC, I'm about 13,000 watts. But, and the ASIC, I have a video I'm working on for that. Monday, it's going to be on the ASIC. If you guys have been following along on the shed, you saw the fire situation with the one ASIC, right? All right. Oh, there's a screw on the bottom. All the way down here. Almost missed it. I'm hiding. Hello. All right. All right. Trying not to lose these screws. These are real small. Do you have a budget on your budget mining rig? Yeah, let me answer that in a second. All right. So, okay. All right. Trying to see what we're dealing with here. Dude, there's so many little things. Okay. So this looks like some type of sensor. Can I pull this off? Yep, there we go. I got to make sure I plug that back in. All right. This we unplugged, which is our PCI. All right, we got SATA. Got another one here. This is one of those situations I should have taken a picture first. I'm trying. I can't back it out. Can I go this way? I can. Okay, cool. So I'm going to plug these all back in because I know exactly where they go. And we're just going to leave this board connected. So if you guys are curious, I'll show this to you here. But I want to make sure everything is put back together. Okay. So this is actually the Octominer motherboard. Not the big thing there. Motherboard, you got your CPU, heatsink, you got your memory here, which is nice. No hard drive, because your hard drive is a solid state drive in the front there. But yeah, it's pretty slick, isn't it? It's pretty slick. Doesn't come with a CMOS battery at all either. Yeah, so we're just going to put this aside here. The CMOS battery, or I'm sorry, the ASIC on my video on Monday. Monday, we're going to do an update video. We shipped my S19J Pro that had our fire problem. Okay, cool. So now I have to connect PCI cables that are attached to the motherboard. There's PCI cables that are attached to the motherboard here. It's every other. Every other. Got to remember that too. I might just, here, let's do this. Let's not mess this up, shall we? We're literally going to unplug one cable and plug in another one. It's going to be a little tighter to work, but yeah. We'll see what happens. Take pictures. We're going to unplug one and plug the next one back in, you know? So it might get a little messy, but we're literally just going to make sure. 13,000 watts, that's 13 kW, and if that's 10 cents per kilowatt hour is 1.3, $31 per day, about $9.30 per month, $9.54. Thank you very much there, Arcos, thank you. I'm going to have a video coming out on this too in the next week as well, or 2 weeks, talking about electric rates. My electric rate's going to go from about $4.50, which is this crazy amount I pay, up to $9.50. So my electric rate I pay for now, guys, if you do the math, is 0.04. 0.04. 4 cents, which is amazing. It'll go up to 10 cents here, but it still allows me to mine. And it's unlimited. And it's unlimited, which is huge. All right, this one's really tight. I can't plug that one back in. Yeah, so what my goal is to take that 13,000 down to something like 8,000, just to get things to be a little bit more efficient. All right, I got these plugged in. And then that goes on top. That's going to go into the motherboard right here in the power PE9 slot. Oh dear, so efficient is key. Yes, you want especially moving into things. All right, this is kind of wonky, but you guys don't have anything to see right now. I'm going to unscrew this board. There's a boatload of screws. I'm in Florida and you're 19 cents. Yeah, I probably wouldn't be mining at 19 cents. Or I'd be doing things like mini ASIC miners and stuff like that. You know? I mean, nothing against you. Good for you. Dude, there's so many screws in this. Where did they expect this thing to go? Where did they think this thing was going to go? Yeah, what's everyone's electric rate in chat? Throw it in chat. Love to see. Have you ever thought about doing immersion? At one point I did. But at the end of the day, for the amount of money you spend, and the fact of everything I've read is that immersion is not good for the overall hardware. Now, maybe I'm wrong. No expert there. We'll have to see. 48 cents? Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Thank you. I'm in England, and you heard what Yeti said last night about the energy cost. Yeah, it's ridiculous. 21 cents, 9 cents. Good for you, Glenn. 20 cents in Iowa there. The Hobbyist Miner, do you know of a pre-built frame for the H510 motherboard? Ah, the one that I built my custom frame for, right? The H510, the riserless motherboard. That's what you're referring to? After 5 cents. But it's a special rate. Normal rate is currently 12 cents. Okay. So does your rate after fluctuate based off of time of day? 9 pennies. 4? Nice. No, 4 cents? Really? Wow. Good for you. Everybody else moved to Canada. Always wondered why you don't need to plug in all the power cables and the motherboard on these things. Do they say which need to be plugged in? That's why I plugged these in. It doesn't. I think because you could support more on these things. Like, I'll show you in a second the side of this board when I can take it out. Yeah, so you have time of use, like peak hours and stuff. Got it, got it, got it. What was he asking here? Always wonder why you don't use... Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, they're not set up that way. They also have fans on these, too. All right, so check this out. Okay. So, look at all these ports on the side, too. These are all power ports as well that you don't even use. So like you could tell like this is like a generic extension board. So for Octominer and how they're using it, they're using every other one here, and then they're not even using these at all. All right, we'll put this aside. Our other one is just going to fold down now because we had everything in place where we wanted it. There was just one I have to plug in here in the E9 slot because the PCI cable was tight, and that was because of it was a motherboard in the motherboard slot. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's put these back in place. All right, there we go. Got to get a sip of my coffee here, away from the Octominer. Doge Lord coffee, guys. Doge Lord coffee. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like Travelers. It can't hurt, you know? Yeah, so I have the H510. I still have that rig. And when did I go over that? Was it this past week? In the video, I showed it. I have that rig that I built for the H510. So I built the frame and everything. And that was a ton of fun. I really enjoyed that. That was my first frame I built from scratch. And I came up with it on my own. And so I still have that entire rig. It's ready to go. It's sitting right in the other room. That's not the one I gave to my son. I gave my son, I have another one that I did a video on not too long ago. That I actually gave that to him. And so my son, funny story there, he's 9. He is cleaning the crypto mining shed 3 times a week. 3 times a week he goes in. Now he's not like deep cleaning. He's vacuuming all around. He's vacuuming the floor. He's vacuuming between the studs, which is where you get a lot of like bugs and spiders and stuff like that. He's doing that 3 times a week. And he's doing that to earn himself a graphics card. So I told him that if he does it for X amount of times that we agreed upon, that I would pay him with an RX 470. So he wants to start doing, if you guys remember, I did a video on salad.io, and you can mine crypto and get paid out in gift cards. So he wants to get paid out in like Roblox and other things like that. You know, Roblox, I don't know the currency, or Fortnite and stuff like that. So I'm like, here, perfect, it's you. So he wants to continue learning about mining, and he wants to earn his way. So that's what I got him doing. So he is now I am cleaning the shed once a week myself, you know, because a little more attention to detail. But he's just keeping up with it 3 times a week, which is awesome. All right, so we got that plugged, motherboard plugged back in. We're going to plug back in our PCI up top. Good. This cable was like tucked under here, like really close up against here. There we go. That looks good. All right, let me get that back on here. Hopefully I can get to 50 in the summer. Yeah, well, it's going to be really interesting once the weather gets cold. What with the shed, it'll be my first winter. So I may look at, so if you guys remember in my videos on my shed, I have these gable vents and they pop off, and that's where I put the filters, right? I may end up getting a piece of like thin wood, almost like that, not cardboard, but that's like, what's that crazy thin, it's not like particle board, but it's wood, and cut it to size and put it in there just to block airflow. And just maybe cut my intake vents like in half if I need to, and like turn down my shutter fans and stuff, because they're not going to need as much airflow if the airflow itself is cooler, right? It's going to be my first winter with the shed, so I really don't know what to expect at this point. Yeah, right now, it's still high 80s out right now in Pennsylvania, and you got the humidity and all. So I'm still running, you know, I still got everything running in the shed like it's super hot, because we get these crazy like fluctuations and stuff. All right, what's going on? What's going on here? This is not lining up. The IO is not lining up here, so I'm missing something. It's got to be farther down or something. Let's see here. There we go. Was just out of place. Hardboard, that's what it is. Thank you. I'm going to put some hardboard in place, I think, because it's so cheap and you don't have to worry about it. We only have 2 seasons, summer and summer's coming. How did you go with the ASIC up and running again? Monday, we have a video on that. Yeah, we're changing my setup a little bit. The ASIC setup, give you a quick update on the ASIC setup. Intake, hooded intake from the outside into a new, smaller, it's about that big, filter box, okay, with a filter in it. Not a big AC Infinity filter box, but an 8-inch filter box into an AC Infinity 8-inch inline fan, into the adapter, into the ASIC, out of the ASIC, through a shroud, that adapter, into an 8-inch exhaust, AC Infinity, and then out the hooded exhaust. Oh, yeah, that'd be crazy. Yeah, I honestly, my shed and my home, totally separate. Honestly, it was the best move in the world for me to move my mining equipment outside my home, and it doesn't affect it in any way. I would rather not, like, everybody's like, oh, use your heat for your home. At the end of the day, I'm good. I mean, you look at like 𝗟𝗏𝐻. 𝗟𝗏𝐻 did that, and his home was 85 all the time, and he has windows open. It's just home, mining location, totally separate. It just makes the world so much better. Do you still running the 6600 Ti? Yes, I actually have my 1660 Ti's on Ravencoin, actually. How old is this Octominer? A year maybe. Okay, so the board's been replaced. I have 2 more screws to do on the board here, and then we'll be good. Sounds like the wife talking there. Hey, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, all right? All right, Phil? But no, honestly, I'm gonna have some rigs in my crypto mining room. I plan to build some open air rigs. All right, I got a screw. I have a screw, and I'm missing, it's not on this board. It must be from another spot. 1, 2, 3, yep, okay, we got all the screws there, so we're not missing anything. We got all the screws for the back here. This is lined up, good to go. I think we're ready to put cards back in. I'm single. I'm just gonna put my 8 GPUs open air into my fireplace. There you go. Solving world problems. So I'm gonna try to put these back in. This rig is definitely gonna need some TLC and maintenance. Like you can see here, look, we're missing a fan and stuff. But let's get this back up and running. Come on. This is the worst spot, by the way. The very end slot is the worst spot to put for slotting these. They're always a pain. I did put these aside so they're in the right order. Yeah, the one of the slots on the board went bad. The nice thing is, I mean, you just have support. They'll take care of it. They sent me a new one. Contacted Octominer Customer Support. We're good to go. What are your thoughts on Cortex and whether you would consider mining it? Right now, I keep saying video. I have a video coming out tomorrow, guys, and the video is labeled "How to Prepare for the Ethereum Merge." I'll actually show you guys the thumbnail. I'm actually kind of proud of it. If you guys got a minute, I can show it to you. Let me find it. All right. There it is right there. That is tomorrow's thumbnail for tomorrow's video. I thought you guys would appreciate it. You can get something out of it. Talks a lot about things that I think we as miners have kind of forgotten about. And not realizing, like, oh shit, Ethereum merged in 2 weeks. All right. This one's always super close here. I don't see a 𝗟𝗄𝐿𝐺𝐷 coin there. You know what? You're right. I could have put 𝗟𝗄𝐿𝐺𝐷 in there too. Totally enjoy the engagement and the attitude. Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so this is the next slot here that was bad. And then this one was here. By the way, never buy these GPUs for mining. This is just the 570, MSI 570. Yeah, I put my 1660 Ti's on the 𝗟𝗄𝐿𝐺𝐷, and you might say why? Well, they're not really making much on Ethereum, right? And I wanted to build my 𝗟𝗄𝐿𝐺𝐷, or mine on Ravencoin. 𝗂𝐿, same thing, really. But I wanted to build my wallet some more before the merge, so I went ahead and put them on there, and that's worked out nicely. All right, so I actually have one GPU to put in here. It's not a 570. It's a 580, 4 gig. That goes in this rig here. I actually threw it in my other rig. So I need to pull it out of that one. That's my 580 rig there. So I got to swap those. So let me get this one all situated. And guys, I pulled 30 amp 240 volt into this room so I can plug these in and we can check it out to make sure everything worked what we did. Custom computing, $5. What cameras do you use for your videos and what is the Bluetooth mic you're using? I need to get my YouTube quality up. Here's what I'm going to say. Hit me up on Discord or on Twitter and I'll send you links to everything I use. But I'll run through it now. This right here is a GoPro Hero 8. It works great. It's all right. It's all right. It's on battery actually right now, and I should check it because this battery could die. The downside is you can't use these as a webcam. Okay, 77%. We got time. You can't use them as a webcam and charge them at the same time. So, but it does the trick. Got us by for today. The camera that you're looking at here, which is very popular, myself, I use it. Red Fox Crypto used to use this one. Chump Change uses it, and this is the Sony ZV-1. And it actually has a wide angle lens on it, which is night and day. Like, I used the ZV-1 for about a day, and then I got the wide angle lens, and oh my gosh, it's so different. Yep. So this camera right here is the ZV-1, Sony ZV-1, and it is plugged in USB into the wall outlet for power. And then it has a mini HDMI on it that goes into my Elgato capture card. Yep. I have an Elgato 1080 capture card, not the 4K. just the single. And then the microphone I'm using, this is the Rode Wireless Go 2. And the reason it's 2 is because I have 2 of these mics, these wireless mics. So there's a receiver, little thing, it plugs into my computer, and that looks like a microphone to the computer. And then, I have to sneeze. And then there's one of these, and there's another one I have too. So if I have a guest or I'm doing an interview or something like that, I can use that, and both of us can hang out and talk at the same time, which is great. But yeah, honestly, Custom Computing, just hit me up, DM me, and I'll give you links to everything, answer your questions, everything the best I can. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. But you need to make sure your camera can output clean HDMI. Yep, the Sony ZV-1 can. That's why I use it. It works great. It is the perfect, like, you know, it's the perfect, it's not like a DSLR, it's like the perfect in between. And it does a really good job. And it really comes down to lighting. All my videos that I record, I use the ZV-1, but it comes down to really your audio, the quality you got going on. All right, so we're just about done here. I'm going to probably take my other Octominer. I got to move this one real quick, and then I got to pull the other one out and pull one of the GPUs out of there. So this one, what the hell do I do with this thing? It's so big. Let me move it. I can't really put it there. Okay. All right. So let me get out the 580 Octominer, which I have off to the side, because I need to pull out one of the, let me check my phone real quick. Make sure I'm not missing anything important. Nope. Okay. All right. Oh God. Whole table almost went. All right, so this is the 580s. They're all 8 gig except for one. All 8 gig except for one. One of them is a 4 gig, which I put in here temporarily because that one slot didn't work. So we are going to swap these back where they go. So my other rig has all 570s, right? 4 gig. And then I got one 580. I was looking for another 570 when my one 570 I told you guys about was running too hot. And I ended up finding a 580. So I was like, that'll work. That'll do the trick. All right, so let's double check I pulled the right card. So let me go to my 580 rig. That's my Gambit rig here. Let's go to screen. Yep, okay. So my 580 rig. Okay. So it's really hard to, okay, this is slot 1. So let's look at our reference document here. Slot 1 would be the second one in. Really? No, it's the other way around. Yeah, it's over here. It's over here. It's this card right here. This is the 4 gigabyte one. I got to use that reference there. So yeah, it's this one. Isn't it crazy how that works out? I have one of these for the X12 as well, just to make sure that I'm not going crazy. Yep, so it's right here. And I can tell when I pull it out too. All right. Why is my mouse literally not working? There we go. All right, back to, yep, so I can swap here. If you guys want to see that, you like that view. Okay, so this is the 580 we're removing. This is the 4 gig one. Yeah, I have no plans to buy any like 580s or 470s or actually no, I want to buy one 470 to replace the one that died. Yeah, they should put the numbers on the board. Yeah, you think? I would actually like to see them put them right here. Right next to the slot where you go ahead and screw the card in. That would be the best place. Yeah, I'm going to buy one 470. I want to get another Sapphire Nitro RX 470 to match my, my 12 I have in here, just to continue that. So this is, let's see here. Yep, this is the 4 gig. So these run fine. 580s run 5 that are these MSI Armors, but the other ones are terrible. So what I'm doing is taking that out, and now this guy right here, this is a Power Color 580. Oh no, this is a power color 570. Wait a second. Wait a second. I'm so confused. Okay. The card that I sent to Mad Electron goes here. That's what goes here. Got it. Things are clicking. Things are clicking. So hang on here. What was I doing? Did I even need to open this up? No. So this 570 goes back in the 570 rig. This 580 can stay in here until this GPU. Look, another GPU. Until this GPU is put back together. Man, all over the place. Heading out. Have a good one. Sounds good, man. Have a good night. Yeah, they should have the numbers there in gold leaf. Right. So this actually can go back in here. I was mistaken. Because this keeps my 580s together. And then I will find a new home for this. This is 580 4GB once I have my XFX one. Good to go. Got it, got it, got it. There we go. You guys following along? You got it? All right. Thanks again, guys, for hanging out. I do appreciate it. We're going to get that card installed, and then we're going to power up the 570 rig to make sure all of our slots work. All right, so we're done with this one here. I didn't literally need to open this. So 570 is going to go into that one empty slot. This was the one that I got repaired, but it needs to get put back together with the back plate as well as paste and pads. So we're not going to install that today, but that will replace this 4GB one. No, so Octominer has a quantity of one sale about once a quarter. If I find out or hear about it, I'll try to let you guys know on my YouTube channel. PCI cables in place, good. And they do it about once a quarter. But if you guys are in the US, you can also look at buying Miner Dude. I have a Miner Dude X8. It's fantastic. It's literally a rebranded Octominer with a few different things here and there, but nothing crazy. So if you're, and the Miner Dudes can do quantity of one. Yeah, I definitely would get one. Honestly, I definitely would get one. These are night and day, night and day. You put these in your shed or like anywhere like that and you're set. So this is the 580 rig. We're done with this. Let me get this up out of the way here. Aren't they $300 each? What's $300 each? Maybe you're catching up. All right, so let's get our 570 rig back in place, and then we're going to power it up together. Yeah, I mean, you have to remember, like, their original clientele and their focused demographic is not home miners, even though it comes off like that because they promote through YouTube channels. All right, so 570, 4GB, power color. Oh, there's screws. I left the screws in here so I wouldn't lose them. Man, I was on it. Heck yeah. Yeah, they're definitely worth it, 100%. They're just a hard pill to swallow as like a new miner. If you're a new miner, it's hard for someone. But at the end of the day, when you price it out, it does work out pretty good. But I will tell you, with Octominers and server cases, you're blowing more air over your hot cards, which means the cards are going to stay cooler, right? Right. But the room that you have these in are going to heat up even more. So you buy an Octominer and you're like, awesome, I'm good. My GPUs will be cool. Yes, they will be. But guess what? The room you got your Octominer in will get hotter faster. So just keep that in mind. Just giving you a heads up. Most people do not think about that at all. And then they go, oh crap, why is this room getting so hot? The Octominer is so expensive, it's unrealistic for home miners. In fact, unless a discount. I disagree. I disagree. It all depends on where you are as a home miner. Like, the pricing, you're also paying for cooling too. Like, that's the difference. Like, these massive fans, like, they're not cheap. You know? Wow, I had this question in my head for months. Thank you. Yep. Oh, yeah. It really varies on your situation, I would say. Oh, this is 6-pin. I'm making this an 8-pin, and it's a 6-pin. Like, what is going on here? Yeah. I mean, it's expensive. Don't get me wrong. It's 100% expensive. I'm not disagreeing with you. At all. All right. Let's do you here. And you here. There we go. That's good. I got one here and one here. Awesome. And then we're going to get this thing plugged in. Trust me, I still got a boatload of open air frames. I actually just shipped out, I don't know, is Wes still here? I just packaged up today. I'm shipping Wes my Omega frame. You got that massive GPU Omega frame? I'm shipping it to him. I sent it to him for free. I just said, hey, handle shipping. And I sent that off to him today. I sent him some other goodies too. He had DM'd me. All right, so I think we got everything good, right? We good? All right, so let's, all right. So I have I literally ran a PDU here, guys. I have a PDU run into my mining room. I do have to go out to the garage and actually throw the breaker though. So let me not plug this in yet. I don't want to pop something. Hang on. I got Ethernet somewhere over here. All right, so give me a minute and I'm going to go pop this breaker. Turn it on. It's off right now. So let me go do that. I'm going to fix the music here and then get this breaker turned on for you guys. I have these breakers downstairs turned off. So they're not on all the time. So let me go turn this on. Okay, we're back. We're back. Still here. He overcharged me for that frame. I had to beg for a discount. That's right. Send him a few other goodies too, you know. All right, what happened to my music? There it is. Cool. Okay. So, I turned on the breaker. Actually, let me check the panel over here. The drock meter. Make sure we got lights. Yep, we got lights. Cool. So I have my PDU plugged in. And then under here, so this is all 240. Check it out. We got all of our C14 cables ready to go. C14 to 13. Oh, fans are kicking on. Now this runs 4 750 watt. Gosh, I gotta step away. It's like so much air. It's like, get away. I guess I could I'll put the lid on for right now. Hopefully it's not too loud. You guys still hear me okay? These lids are always a pain in the butt. They just fit like perfectly snug. All right, I'm not going to put the screws in yet, just until we see if it works entirely. Yeah, you guys, can you guys tell me in chat? Can you guys hear me okay? Or is it too loud? I got like earplugs in and stuff, so I can't even tell. Sounds fine? Okay. Let's swap over here. to screen. And Scarlet Witch. Oh, we have 8 GPUs. Heck yeah. Look at that. Look at that. All right, cool. So all the GPUs showed up. Here's the power color here. I don't know. Okay. What are we mining on this again? Let's take a look here. We're mining Ergo right now. RTX voice for the win, right? Yeah. All right, yeah, we're mining Ergo on this right now. Let's give it a minute, make sure it pops up. Woo! I got to finish my coffee. Look at the flags behind me, like blowing. Thank you very much to Octominer's customer support, hooking me up with a replacement PCB extension board. All right, coffee's done. I'm going to put that aside. Once we're mining, I can break out my victory beverage. What's up, Chump Change? How are you, man? Thanks for coming to hang out. We were talking about you earlier. We just replaced our Octominer extension board, and thankfully we got GPUs up and mining again. Hopefully you had a good stream with DJ and with Hawk. Way to go, way to go. All right. Let's take a look here. If you put one card on HIVEOS, you don't have to pay. Correct. Yeah, it all comes down to rigs. Oh, God, it scared the shit out of me. Thank you very much for the sub. All right, we are off, and we are mining here, which is good. Let's take a look. Heck yeah. All right, we're on Ergo right now. Ergo will fluctuate. These should get upward. I think these do like 55 once this goes ahead and settles here, which is great. All 570s. I like it. I like it. We'll give it a minute. Heck yeah. So here's what we can do. We got our frosty mug. We'll let that go. Once again, we got our Mad Electron coaster with our die from our RX 470 in here. Thank you, thank you. And we got ourselves a little frosty blue moon. I think this is what now this is moon haze. I don't know if this is any different than a regular blue moon. Trying to open it up away from the Octominer here. This is our victory beverage for successful repair and replacement tonight. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure on the pricing. I'm not sure on the pricing for HIVEOS. Full transparency, I don't pay for it. They sponsor the channel, so I really can't speak a ton towards it. See, you guys know. You guys are on it. All right, cool. All right, we're up versus 60. That's right. So if you look, we have one at 69 mega hash, another one at 69, 68. Looking good, looking good. Hell yeah. Now, some of the temp stuff isn't coming through down here. Sometimes that can be due to overclock settings. But I'm going to update it while we're doing this, and we'll see if that fixes it. What I like to see. Now, we do have a lot of fan replacements to do in this rig, though, as we looked about. We have 2 fan replacements to do. We definitely got some TLC. I'm not drinking the beer out of a can. That's just the way it comes. Come on now. Oh, this is different. So this is Blue Moon Moon Haze? It's got a little different taste to it. I like it. That's like closer to like an IPA taste. All right, so we're letting that finish, which will be good. This 580, we definitely got to get back together. I might put this back together tonight. Repad it, not on the stream. Repad, repaste it. This is the one that Mad Electron fixed for me. Huge shout out to him. Awesome guy. West Coast IPA, good for you. Are they opening up an Ergo pool on Haven? On Haven? I'm not familiar. I think everyone's opening up Ergo and Ravencoin pools. This Raven, Ergo, Flux. Oh, on HIVEOS? I don't know if they're doing Ergo. I would expect it. It would be smart, you know? My mouse does not like the... Oh, I can put the screws in. Success. Success. Heck yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. All right, let's let that finish. Once again, guys, what was it? I don't know what view we're on. I was going to show you guys another view, but we're good. Oh, it's the GoPro one. Once again, we had talked about, keep an eye out. This video drops tomorrow. Tomorrow, keep an eye out for this video. All right, so let's go back. Let's see if this finishes. We'll see where we're at. Come on. There we go. We came back up. Still isn't. Oh, because it isn't set. Hang on here. 𝗟𝗶𝗲𝗄. I need to add this. 𝗟𝗶𝗲𝗄 is 20. This one is a 𝗍𝗍. This should be 30. That's 𝗍𝗍. This should be 30. 𝗍𝗍 should be 30. Another 30 with 𝗍𝗍. A lot of 𝗍𝗍 here for 570s. 𝗍𝗍. 𝗟𝗶𝗲𝗄 should be 20. And then 𝗍𝗍 should be 30. There we go. Cool, cool. So it's all updated, which is awesome. Heck yeah. I like it. I like it. I don't think I have anything else here. I think that's set and good to go. So this is good. My 580 rig's good to go. That's going to get updated here, which will be awesome. All right, cool. Look, there's my little camera there sitting there hanging out with you guys. Let me power down that one rig. This one right here. It's loud to me. It's not to you guys, though, which I can totally understand. Totally understand. All right, let's load this up. Where are you at? Look how quiet it is. That's insane. 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 Let me close this. Open this. Change that. It's so quiet. All right, cool, cool, guys. Well, that's going to wrap it up for today. Another live stream, guys. This has been awesome. Shorter. Our other ones have been like 3 hours. This one's definitely shorter, but we accomplished our goals. We replaced our extension board. Everything is working as expected, which is great. I'm super thankful. Huge shout out to Octominer. Huge shout out to ManElectron for taking care of our one GPU, getting that all fixed up and good to go. Shout out to 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 for sending us some more coffee. I do appreciate that. Guys, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go over to Mr. Red Panda Mining's live stream. Say hello in chat. Let him know where you came from. Let him know you came from the Hobbyist Miner channel. Give him some love. I'm going to put his direct link in chat. I guarantee most of you guys are following him. This is on Red Panda Mining's live channel. Guys, go over and raid him. Go over and say hello. Tell him the Hobbyist Miner sent you. My next live stream, guys, will be next Thursday. Next Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, we'll get together and work on another project. Well, guys, take care. Later.